Hey y'all, how you doing? How you feeling? How's your day been? Welcome to another episode of Mutual Intentional Love.
Oh, snap. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, man, that's new. I like that. I
I
like
mean, I
that.
don't know about new, but
It's been a while.
we've been
It's
forgetting,
been a
which
while.
is like how do you forget to let the people know what you're watching?
That's what I'm saying, man. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. We were just having this conversation the other day.
that's true.
This is good stuff, man. This
Yeah.
is good stuff.
We
I
always say
like this.
hello,
Yeah, man.
but we don't actually say or remember to say that it's
We
another
just be
episode.
excited to talk to people. We jump right into it, We introduce ourselves and then get after it.
That's so
But,
funny that you
you
say
know,
that because that's literally what I was planning on saying is let's just jump on into it.
that's what I'm saying, man. That's,
Yeah.
that's what you like to do.
Yeah,
So that's
I like
what
to
we do.
jump on in.
I
Like
know it.
today, talking about respecting unions.
Speaking of respecting unions, respect this union and subscribe.
Please, babe. That wasn't a plan, but please, that would be great. Lord help him.
Y'all, I'm tired. I'm tired, y'all. Y'all gonna have to excuse me a little bit.
That's hilarious. No, we're talking about actually, I don't even know where to begin because I did want to just jump in.
Well, I say where we should begin because since you began where we didn't begin where we usually do begin.
You were not kidding. You were not kidding. You are tired.
Nah, but for real though.
So where do we begin?
Our introduction. We didn't introduce ourselves.
Oh. Yeah, you're
Yes,
right.
I know.
Dang, see, that's what would normally happen. So we would forget to say mutual intentional love, but we would always say that I am Takara and this is my husband.
Kylan, what's good, y'all?
And usually it's just that. And so we just gotta work on the whole putting it all together. Because again, this is our podcast, Mutual Intentional Love.
Yeah, it is.
And we're happy you're here. How did you get here actually? Did you find us on Threads or TikTok, Facebook? Did you Google us? Because you can Google us. How amazing is that? So, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, man, that is crazy.
How did you get here?
Like, and if you haven't, I would recommend just go ahead, get to whatever little search engine you use, type us in mutual intentional love, and let us know what comes up. Check us out, give us a follow, give us a subscribe, and drop a comment. Let us know what you think about it.
I do wonder because I've done it myself. I searched the same thing twice in a row, and it did give me different results.
Oh, well, that's interesting for sure.
It is interesting because why wouldn't it give you the same thing?
Yeah.
So how'd you get here? And if you do a Google search, let us know what does it say. So that's exciting.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so back to respecting unions. So, like I said, don't know exactly where to begin, but the first thought is say you are an ex or you have an ex and you then come across this said ex, you should respect the union. If you can see like on social media and it actually says married or I don't know, what else does it say? In a relationship.
For sure, yeah.
Enough said, is it not?
Right.
What do you guys do at that point? Because I think that it is wise advice to keep on keeping on.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely agree.
There's literally...
Because what you here for? What you here for?
Literally.
There's no reason for you to be here.
None.
You had your chance. You're done. You're out of here. Yeah. It's over. Where are you coming from?
I don't know. And why? There's really no good reason. And then so I'm thinking like it depends on I don't like the word depends, but I think what I'm trying to say is personalities is what usually causes this. As far as like, there's a certain personality that just has to have closure, or a certain personality that perhaps just doesn't care.
For sure.
And is more selfish, only thinking about the things that they want. What else? Because I just feel like what would be the reason to even go through with any form of a message.
Mm-hmm.
And even the other side, like say there's somebody that is now in a relationship with your ex. I don't need to talk to you.
Whoa.
You don't need to talk to me.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. It's definitely for sure crazy, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the past is in the past for a reason, is it not? I
Yeah,
would really like to know what
for sure.
our viewers think.
Yeah,
Do you agree?
and what's the mindset behind it? Because I know some of y'all watching may be said X. So just let know what is the thought process when you carry out these types of behaviors. Like what goes into it? Are you hoping to rekindle something regardless of the current situation? You just try to disrupt things. You see somebody happy and you say, you know what? I'm not happy. Let me mess this up because we wasn't happy. You're not about to be happy now. So what goes into that?
I don't know.
Regardless, man, it's really crazy.
It is crazy. And so really, I thought it would be a good topic because maybe somebody just needs to hear it, or maybe
Yeah.
they need, I don't know, that maybe it's not a reminder. That's the point of it being a topic, because maybe it's actually something that just has never been thought about. Like,
Yeah.
oh, like, I maybe they had good intentions. I just can't imagine what they would be. But if they did, maybe they don't realize that that's disrespectful and you should move on.
Yeah, for sure.
Lord,
My goodness
do you need
gracious.
some water?
I feel like I may just need some water.
Okay, because we don't have a pause
Lord.
button.
Wow.
You want to stop and transition to, now we're back after we saved hubby's life.
Excuse me, y'all.
Okay, babe, are you good?
Time shall tell.
Okay, so we left off with move on. If you're an ex, move on.
Mm-hmm.
And also the same with it's me, you, like the person that your significant other, like I would hope that you yourself have moved on before entering into a new union.
Mm-hmm.
And so you also should respect your own union.
Yeah.
And there's no need to be reaching out to anybody
for any reason.
Past.
There is no reason.
No. I mean, do you guys not agree?
And if you don't, why not?
Yeah, I'd like to know.
What's the thought process behind that? It really is something that is interesting, quite fascinating. The mindset behind it.
Yeah, because I know it's happening to somebody.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. For sure.
And so why do you think that is?
Probably like, right now at this very moment.
Right. I think there used to be a term for that, bugaboo. Okay, yeah. I be dating myself all the time.
Yo, that's crazy.
When's the last time you heard that word?
That's crazy.
Have you ever?
Yeah, I feel like actually quite frequently, actually. Yeah,
quite frequently.
Recently. I mean, yeah, I feel like, yeah.
How? You know, when we think of that Destiny's Child song, because it was not even Beyonce, it was Destiny's Child. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, sure.
But that's can you pay my bills? Can you pay my automobiles? Or however it goes. Can you pay my automobiles? Because I already said that part. That's how I knew it was wrong. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
I don't think you do.
Oh, Lord.
So you and me are through. Is Bugaboo in that song? I don't think it is.
I don't believe it is at all. It
should be. I don't know. What is the actual chorus?
Back on topic, man. You losing it.
Okay, all right. Man, that's if y'all are watching, I bet you that's your favorite part, is it not? I'm not losing it. Babe.
Yo, man.
Wait, don't yo me. I don't think there's anything more to be said. Respect everybody's union. Like,
Yeah,
respect your own, respect the other parties. Like, have some common sense and courtesy.
boundaries.
That too.
Have the boundaries. Set the boundaries from the beginning, understand what they are, have those conversations to know everything that you should be knowing before entering a relationship and before things get to the point where they are serious and committed. Know if it's something you want to move forward with. Make sure you have all the information to keep all parties as safe as possible because you don't
Mm.
need to be in any sort of situation that could be volatile.
I think I completely missed how we even got here, but yeah,
Yeah,
no kidding. Like,
for sure.
know the person that you are, because I said that
Hmm.
even if you are the other person and
Yeah,
then reaching out to their ex, then yeah, like, don't do that. Like,
yeah,
there's no reason. Like, you don't need to ask me nothing. Like,
yeah,
all those things, you should have figured that out on your own, because
yeah,
you easily could have and
for
should
sure.
have. So,
I absolutely agree because even with any way you look at it, there are always certain risks involved with any relationship. And then when you have these situations where there are individuals from either person's past, you need to know who these individuals are. You need to know what their character is,
mm,
what their patterns are, so that you can understand what you now are allowing into your life. You have the always have the possibility or the potential to end up in situations where you may cross paths with these individuals or a situation may arise at any point down the line where you need to or an interaction is forced upon you. So you have to be prepared for such things so that you know how to conduct yourself and you know, is this something I want to entertain? Is this something that I could potentially be okay with being a possibility? And also knowing the best ways to navigate in making sure you can avoid situations that are overtly negative.
but I think that's another great example of, like, why would that even take place? Even if you were to
Mhm.
see somebody that you knew in public, like, why are we stopping to chit chat?
Because I feel like it's usually when emotions are involved. Whenever
So they're
emotions,
approaching the new union.
yeah, whenever emotions are involved or have been involved at any point, like people, it affects them differently. It
Yeah.
affects their psyche and their choices, their behaviors, and the way in which they decide to go about whatever they choose to do.
Mm.
Because some people, they could be so broken up about it that a relationship ending that they never truly get over it.
Mm-hmm.
That it forms their opinions, it forms their preferences, it forms
Mm.
every framework that they have for what a relationship is going
Mm-hmm.
forward.
Mm-hmm.
So there's certain things that they can't let go of. So if they're either actively seeking, either trying to replicate what the relationship was, or trying to recreate certain aspects of it to either have that aspect again or try and change an outcome, even with it if it's with someone new, they're still trying to recreate it
Mm.
and try and find that happy ending for them.
Mm. That's
And
interesting.
even with some people, with not even doing that, they would try to reach out to try and rekindle something so that they can have not even necessarily closure, but an opportunity to have a different result. If it's something that they felt so strongly that they can't let go of it, they can't stop thinking about it, or that lingering thought of what if, especially if they haven't been able to find anything comparable to that relationship. They're going to be actively seeking it if
Mm,
it was positive, or even if it wasn't, if it was something that's comfortable and familiar, that in many cases for many people beats the alternative, which is loneliness or nothingness.
right.
So it's trying to fill a void and
Do you think that
operate on
it's
something.
fair to say if that sounds like you, professional help could help? Might be a good route.
And I would say to that, to anybody who feels like that may be them, and professional help is something that they may be open to. Perhaps they may not have been open to it before, but having this opportunity to really analyze why you're exhibiting these behaviors and taking a moment to even think about it and put the mirror up to yourself and feel like, hmm, maybe this is actually something that pertains to me. There are
Yeah.
resources out there that are available to you, some through insurance, some others that are free, and even if therapy per se isn't your thing, you can find ways within your own circle and create your own form of therapy. You can find people that you trust and start having deeper conversations that can really get to the root of some of the issues that you could perhaps change behaviors and move forward in life to where you can have something that's happy and sustainable, to where you wouldn't necessarily need to revisit the past and try to
Right.
recreate it or alter it in some way. Let it be what it is, what it was, acknowledge it,
Learn from it.
learn from it, adapt, grow, and move forward.
That's good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Find your happiness. Because some things in life, you will have these experiences, and that may simply be all it was, an experience.
Mm,
It might have been a season, it might have been a stepping stone, it might have been a beginning that had a full chapter, a beginning, a middle, and an end. It's not necessarily something that has the potential for a spinoff. It simply was what it was. And you can look back on it, enjoy it for what it was, and move forward. Be open to the new possibilities of what can be in life now.
absolutely.
Amen.
Yeah. So I do hope that each of you are respecting unions. I was gonna say your union, but perhaps you don't necessarily have a union just yet. If you
Yeah,
do,
for sure.
definitely respect it and make sure you are creating those boundaries to where it can be respected by others.
For sure. And always strive to conduct yourself in a way that you want others to conduct themselves around you and your union.
Yeah,
So if you don't want anyone disrupting your peace, you don't want anyone disrupting your home, your relationship, don't put forth behaviors that would promote that same behavior in return. You know, be the person you want to have around yourself.
nice.
Yeah, man.
Very good.
That's very good.
Yes, that's very good. So, until the next episode, y'all. Baby, you always say, like, what you say.
I didn't know if you were about to say something.
Oh, no, I thought you were going to jump right in there and take over and, be well, prosper.
Stay well and
Stay well.
prosper, everybody. Peace.
Thank y'all for making it to the end.
And much appreciation for all your support
If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, comment, and share.
across all platforms. And as always, everybody, stay well and prosper. Peace.